So now we're going to go to task 3A and click on a Pages document. Once we click on the Pages version of Learning Style Inventory, we hit Download. And up in the top right hand corner, a little down arrow will appear beside of the search bar. We're going to click on that to see all of our downloads. And we're going to click on our Learning Style Inventory, and it's automatically going to pop up into the Pages app. All you have to do for the top portion is click in the box that you want to put your response in, and a text box is already there for you to type in the number. Once you've done all of that, you can scroll to the bottom where we are going to work with some text boxes that are already placed for us. All you have to do is click on the text box and erase where it says type to enter the text. All you have to do is erase that, and then you can just type in your name or your response. So once I've typed in my name, I can answer the rest. And this little circle that you see here, you can actually drag that over to your answer for do you agree. Just hover it over yes or no, and make sure that you finish filling in the rest of your text boxes. And once you have filled in all of them with your responses, we're going to rename this document. For this renaming purpose, I am just going to simply add my name to the end of the document. That way it never gets lost when I submit it as an assignment. And I can just click outside of that back on my document, and it automatically saves the new name of that document. Now I can go back to my actual Schoology and go to the right hand side to submit the assignment, and I can go to the upload, click on the little file icon, and once you click on that little file icon, it automatically asks you if you want to browse, and you're going to select that, and it can be under your recents. It's right there, the task 4 with our name at the end of it. Or if we put it in a specific folder, we're going to be able to find that as well. But for this purpose, we're going to just select it where we see it with our name on it, and it attaches itself to the assignment, and we can submit. Once we submit the assignment, it automatically falls in on the right hand side where it says submissions. And our assignment has now been fully submitted. So first we're going to click right onto the Schoology app. And once we're inside of Schoology, we are going to go to our courses and select our homeroom. I am going to select my planning because I'm just kind of making this as an example. But you're going to select your homeroom, and once you're there, you're going to hit the Schoology scavenger hunt. And we're now on task 3A, submitting assignments. Once you do that, there's 2 different attachments that you can download depending on which app you're using, but I'm going to do the PDF. So I'm going to click Learning Style Inventory PDF. Once that opens up, I can't really edit anything inside of Schoology. So I'm going to share it using that top right hand corner button, and I'm going to share it to my OneDrive. I'm going to click on the little cloud with white background of my OneDrive. Once I click on that, I'm going to be able to select a file. So right now you may not have files set up, so I'm just going to select a random one for the time being. And once you select which folder you're going to put it in or wherever, you're just going to hit upload, and it's going to save to your OneDrive. Now, there's not really anything else we can do in Schoology since we can't edit or mark up this PDF for our assignment. So I'm now going to go outside of Schoology. So all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to exit out the app, and then I'm going to scroll over to my OneDrive app on my iPad, which is also a white background with a little cloud there. Click on your OneDrive, and once it is open, you just are going to go and find where you saved it in your OneDrive. So if you put it in a folder, find the folder, and you're going to click on the PDF. Now, we can mark this up in OneDrive using this little pencil in the right-hand corner. I'm going to select it, and it's going to give me some options. But for here, I don't want the pencil and I don't want the highlighter because those don't show up as well. So I want one of the markers. So for this, I'm going to simply select the blue marker for now. And once I select the blue marker, I can change the color if I want. So I'm going to select purple for some school spirit. And I can even make thicker lines or play around with it. But I'm just going to leave it be and just change the color to purple. Now I'm going to go through. I'm going to read each statement on this inventory and mark which best applies to me. Often, sometimes, or never. So for example, I remember information better if I write it down. Not me. Now see how I made that line on the right hand side? That's a mess up. You can use your eraser and you can simply erase your mark. marks. So if you rethink a question or a statement, you can just go back and you can erase it and write a new number. All you gotta do is change back to the marker. Now, once you've done that to all of these statements, you can scroll to the bottom, look at the results, but only after you have marked all of these up, because it won't add up if you don't. Now, at the very bottom, I'm going to add some text. So in the top right hand corner, there's that little T, and I'm just going to hit it, and a text box is going to pop up. So I am going to type in my name. So I'm going to type in Miss Martin in this text box. Now, it's not quite on the right line, so all I have to do is drag and drop. Once you drag and drop the text box to the correct line, you just click outside and it's there to stay. Now I can go back to the little pencil, add the marker again, circle, whatnot, or I can go back up, hit that text button, and add more text for my answers. So here I agree because ... and I'm going to drag and drop to the line I want it to be on. And once you have finished all of that, and you have filled in all the spaces and looked at your results, you're now done. Yours is going to be completely filled in. Mine, for this example, I'm not going to fill in every single one of them. Now, I'm going to click on the top right hand corner, and I'm going to rename this file. So you're going to hit the rename this file icon, and you're going to either change the name, or I'm going to add my name, my initial and my last name, and then I'm going to hit done, and that's renamed it. So now that we've renamed it, I'm going to put it back into my Schoology. I'm going to open in another app, and I can scroll over, and I can copy to Schoology. Now, here, you're going to submit to an assignment. So you're going to hit submit to an assignment, select your homeroom, and you're going to find the assignment. So this is task 3A. Then I'm just simply going to hit the upload button, and it's going to push it straight into Schoology. I don't have to be in the app to do so. So now that it's pushed there, I can exit out of my OneDrive, and then I can go back into my Schoology, look at that assignment, click over to the submissions port, and voila, there it is. So now we're going to move on to task 3B, submitting assignments with Create. I'm going to click on that, and here it says that we need to copy and paste the following questions into the Create tab and answer each question directly under it. So I'm going to first highlight all of the text for all 10 questions, and then I'm going to hit the copy button. Whenever you highlight the text and it pops, you tap the screen, it pops up, you can copy. I'm going to go over to the right hand side where it says submit assignment in our submissions area, and I'm going to hit submit assignment. Now typically here's where you would upload a document for an assignment if you needed it, or if that's what your assignment was, but we're going to go in the middle and we're going to hit create, and a big text box pops up. Now here, all we have to do is tap on the screen in the text box and hit paste, and all of the questions will then appear. Now, all we have to do is go in and put a space after our questions and type our answers. So for number 1, I'm going to go in, do you enjoy reading? Explain. I've got an extra space. I went in, entered, and deleted the number it put in, and I'm going to put yes, ... Answer them completely. And once you have completed all 10 questions, you have 2 options at the bottom. You can either save it as a draft if you did not finish, or you can submit if you have all your questions answered. So I'm going to hit submit because I am finished. Now, when you look under the submissions area on the right hand side of your screen, it says that your assignment has been submitted.